my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies.
Hey guys, welcome back to Entre Hermanas. This is Brenda.
And Cece.
How y'all doing?
How has your week been? Ours is getting...
Much better.
It's getting there.
It's getting there, yeah.
It's getting there. Yeah, so, we wanted to talk about last week. You know, it was a very...
stressful week.
Yeah.
Besides, like, you know, calling bad juju on ourselves, we did, have my dad, get sick. He ended up having to go to the ER. We didn't know if it was his heart or his dialysis. And the COVID scare is always there. We have people around us that, you know, we've had COVID close to us. But we've been doing our dues, you know, wearing our masks. So we are afraid, but he was in the hospital, and, you know, it's in the back of your mind, like, does he have it? Oh, I have a little itch in my throat. Do I have it?
Why is it that we get like that every time, like, since COVID and my dad's been in the hospital? Then we all kind of start feeling sick, or we start feeling like our throat hurts and something, until my dad comes back negative, and they're like, we're good, we're good. Like, he's clear, we're clear.
Yeah.
It has been very close to home lately.
His health has been very consistent every year. We were talking about that, you know, like, every year on his birthday, he ends up going back to the hospital, and it
spends his birthday in the hospital. It's crazy. And usually, before, we would all be able to get together, and we would be able to, you know, spend some time with him. But now, since COVID, he's literally had to be, like, alone and through the phone, you know, like, we're singing him happy birthday, but
he couldn't eat, he couldn't drink, because he was still having labs done, and he had to be without any source of food, and he was, like, hungry and cranky, and, like, I tried to sing happy birthday to him, and he literally straight up hung up on me. He was just not having it. And he was having trouble breathing, so we were like, okay, trouble breathing, what can it be? Is it his heart, his lungs because of the dialysis, or could he actually be getting sick? Because it's like if he had a cough. So it's just, our paranoia goes to another level.
It really does. But thank God he's okay. He is back home doing much, much better.
Yes. Thankfully, his heart is still strong, and we are COVID free as for now, thankfully. We're still dealing with, my son actually had a little bit of fever today, so I'm worried.
I think that it's the thought, you know, like right now that he has fever, and we're like, he's just sick. It's a growth spurt.
Yeah.
But in the back of your mind is like, damn it, there's a damn pandemic, and, you know, what can it be? But I don't want him to go through the testing.
I don't.
It makes me people tell me, you know, how it went and stuff, and how up their nose they put the pinchi, what's it called?
Swab.
The swab. And I'm just like, my baby doesn't need to go through that. But yet again, it is behind our mind. Like, it is a pandemic, and we gotta be safe. Not just for him, but, you know, for everybody else in the house, especially my daddy. And it's so hard.
It is hard, you know, and there's a lot of people who just are not diligent. They're not careful.
Diligent.
They're not careful, you know. Wear your mask, people. Wear your mask.
Wear the mask, please. You know, like, it's not just you. It's everybody else around you. Your family, your friends. You think it might not happen to you, and then it happens to you, and it maybe doesn't affect you, but it can affect someone next to you. Even worse. So, please wear your mask.
Talking about COVID, like today's been hard too because, we've been hearing about losses left and right. And it's hard to be hearing that from our family members that are going through that and they have to find out through social media. That is just really sad.
Literally, our cousin was live earlier today, and during the live, she read, that her grandma had passed away on social media, and she was just saying how it hurts, to see it on Facebook before you see it, through a text message at least, or a phone call to let you know that your family member passed away.
And nowadays, everything is through social media. Like, there's no privacy. There's no some sort of boundary for how to communicate these kind of things. It's hard. It's hard to see.
Literally, most of the times that we found out like a family member died was through social media, and then we'd be telling our parents, and they're like, "Damn," like they couldn't believe it. It's crazy. There was also someone else that passed away today as well, and he was a guy. He was a man. He was an older man, that lived in our rancho, and he has never had family. It was just him in a little room. He was in an accident in his, I believe he was like around his 30s. So he lost a leg, he lost the ability to speak, and he just couldn't work, no nothing. Y siento como que pues fue nomás como arrumbado, They gave him a room, they put him there, dijeron, hasta aquí, like you're good. Every now and then someone would pass and give him something to eat. And when I lived in Mexico, I actually lived a couple months like right next to him. And he was like really nice. And he would stay outside in the sidewalk, and I like this. He wasn't able to shower and stuff like that. So like mucha gente no se arrimaba que porque estaba mugroso or whatever. But I'd be right there, and me decía que si yo era la muchacha del norte, o me decía muchacha, estás bien gordota, and I just looked at him and I'd smile, and then he'd be like, ¿me traes un pan? And I was like, okay, like I would always take him his fun, and what we eat, he would eat, and he would love his sopes on the weekend. And it's hard to know, now that I think, like, he passed away probably alone until someone found him, and it just gets to me, like, it's crazy how family, even, like, his sisters, his brothers, like, how can you just abandon someone, And it like that's been on my mind, like just thinking if he passed away alone. Like personally, what's one of my biggest fears? Like I don't want to be alone.
But like right now, because of COVID, a lot of people are experiencing that they're not able to say goodbye or hold their hand or be trying until their last living breath. You don't know how it ends.
I think that's our biggest scare. Every time my daddy goes to the hospital.
Yeah.
Every time that happens, we're just like, not like this, bro.
No, not like this.
Thank God.
And we're definitely not ready for something like that. It's just, we are so attached.
We are too attached. We are way too attached.
It's like if we have to be doing CPR in that table, best believe we will until we find some sort of cure. Like all of our experiences with my dad bringing him back, like it's been so close, and I don't want to call juju or anything like that, but damn, it's
knock on wood.
He's lo está contando, es un milagro.
He is.
He's strong. But yeah, that has been our week, guys. We've been stressed out. This whole cold weather, winter is here, and has us bringing us up and downs, our moods. It's so freaking weird how common we are, even with our freaking menstrual cycle.
We literally start at the same time.
She's like, sister, you got pads? I was like, what? You're on it too? And she's like, yeah.
Yep. Or she's literally like, when she's on her period, you could tell. You can see it in her face.
Yeah, dude, I break out so freaking bad. If anyone has any tips that they can give me, please pasen la receta, because I break out super bad and it's not cool because I work really hard on my face. So all this freaking menstrual cycle can fuck it up.
I wasn't even talking about your zits. I was talking about your face because you're always cranky.
Oh.
I was talking about that because, like, literally, when she's on her days, she looks at you with, like, stop the fuck looking at me. Like,
I have that bitch resting face, like, 24/7.
Mm-hmm. And that's how I know. And if I haven't started and I see her like that, I'm just like, damn it, Brenda, you could have waited. But no,
but she cranky and I'm cranky and it's like,
it's crazy. Sometimes even with my Luca, like when she has her period, we're literally on our period at the same time with her. It's crazy. I wonder how that works, because before, like, it was like when me and my friend were really close, you know, like we were 24/7 together, like since chiquitas. Our periods would also be the same. Like, she would start and I would start. And I'd be like, what the fuck? Isn't that weird?
It is. It is weird. I mean, we go through it. Yeah. Literally. It's like we're together. But yeah, it's super weird that we're on it together too.
Mm-hmm.
And we're cranky and we can't go to the pool, so it's cool. We're on our period together.
And then she's mad, and because she's mad, I get mad. And I don't know what she's mad about, but I'm already mad. And it's crazy. My mom gets annoyed at that time.
We cannot be together. It's like if we're two betas. We'll eat at each other.
Like, my mom literally runs to her room, and she's like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. No veo, no oigo, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. Are y'all ready for your tax return? So, IRS is going to be taking applications February 12th. And I heard that United Way in downtown Everett is doing them for free if you qualify under making like under 64,000. They do it for free.
I wonder how that's going to work for people that we were on unemployment.
That's why they gave you a form so you can claim the taxes that they deducted from.
But I mean, that ain't nothing.
That ain't
nothing. What is that going to do for me?
No, because not how much they deducted. What matters is how much you made.
Mm-hmm.
That's what matters.
Okay. It's still nothing. I don't know, but I guess we gotta do our tax regardless.
Girl, you need your taxes.
Nos andan cobrando. Oh my god, did I tell you guys, what was it, last year? 2 years ago? When did I win my jackpot?
Last year?
Yeah, you guys, I won a jackpot, 13,500, right? But through that whole week, I was literally winning like 800, 500, and until I hit jackpot, and it was 13 grand. And I was so upset because en el casino no me dijeron que si quería pagar los taxis. No me dijeron, hey, ¿quieres pagar los taxis here? No, they just counted all the damn money in my hand, and they gave me this fat check, and I was like, okay, like, cool. I left. But then I did my taxes, and me tumbaron como 6,000 something, and I was like, I had to pay. I was so upset.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, the casino did me dirty. That's why ya no voy. Not just because
it's not cool to win like that. Especially if they're going to tax it.
No, and I still left to Vegas. I took my sister and one of my best friends to Vegas, and I was like, vámonos.
But that lap dance.
Shut up.
Oh my God, I feel like my cheeks. You know, lo que pasó en Vegas se quedó en Vegas, okay? So let's just jump.
Was it to the Chippendales? Is that what?
No, it was Magic Mike.
Oh, it was Magic Mike.
Oh.
Bro, and when they were in the water.
Y'all have to go to Vegas and see Magic Mike, by the way.
It was beautiful.
It was a pretty cool experience. So I'm so thankful I was not that girl with that getting that lap dance.
I have a video.
My heart would have popped out.
Oh my god! It was actually I showed my mom the other day. I think a few months back. I showed her the video because I'm like, hey, Mom, I was like, did you see that? Did I ever tell you that, like, I got a lap dance? Because she's got the photos that we took. Remember when we took their photos with she has those in Mexico, like right by the TV, so everybody can see it. So then I had to tell her about my lap dance. Yeah.
What did she say?
Well, I showed her the video. She was just laughing.
She was laughing like, were her eyes open?
Her eyes were open,
She was literally getting the lap dance, dude, and I couldn't even open my eyes to see because that's how much I was laughing.
I don't think I was blushing. I just wanted to be like, oh my god, ¿puedo agarrar? ¿Puedo tocar? And I'm like, just a squeeze, and boom. And then he left.
Oh my
and it was
god.
what it was,
No. Did he lick you?
No. Stop it. He didn't.
Oh my god.
Anywho, guys. Pa que vean this. I'm never taking you nowhere.
Please do. Since...
Mm-mm.
No, guys. You guys take me out because I got nothing holding me back except my kids.
Bitch, you said except my kids.
Except my kids.
But
my
it's
baby
cool.
boy that won't let me out the bed.
Oh, I know. Every time she's downstairs and he's ready for bed, he's like, Mama, let's go. And he grabs his blanket and Mama, let's go.
Literally, and I have to go upstairs. Like, he's such a mama's boy.
Such a cuddle bug. Like, when I'm with him during the day and he's tired and he kind of wants to take a nap or he just wants to, like, chill, he grabs my hand. He's like, can we go cuddle? And I'm like, oh, yes, of course. I love cuddling. He's so cute.
She's so down for the cuddles all the time.
Mm-hmm. Pero mi gordita, no. She is on her toes all day, every day. She's going to be a ballerina. Because I think she does that, like, dance interpretation. Oh, my God.
But it's, what's it called?
What?
She needs a friend
She needs a friend.
to play with. Because
I
Angel
know.
won't play with her.
But there's COVID.
It's so lonely.
Every time we think about that, we're like, ugh, there's COVID. There's sometimes we actually drive around until we find a park that's, like, alone.
Or semi-alone.
Mostly sometimes alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes there's one or two kids, but... and we try to, like, play with them so then they don't have to want to play with other kids. And it sucks, but, COVID. It sucks.
It does. Like, it's hard because they're kids. They need interaction. Like, a lot of kids went back to school. And if it weren't because I live with my parents, like, I'm pretty sure they would be back at school. Like, everything would be different. And it's not that everything revolves around my parents. It's just, I can't be without them. We rely on each other.
I think till this day, me neither. Like, I'm always there, so I don't feel like I moved out officially just because I sleep over here.
I know.
Or spend the weekend here, but I still feel like I'm from there. You guys, I'm starting to even be like, I'm starting to take my clothes back slowly.
Y se las mandamos para atrás en bolsas.
She's an asshole. She sends it back. And, like, I was, like, maybe trying to move in slowly, just in case. But no, they repack my clothes up, and then they're like, oh, ahí está la bolsa de ropa que dejaste.
Yeah, take it back, bitch.
Asshole.
Yeah, but, what was I gonna say? We were talking the other day, so she has something that she needs to tell you guys. She's going on a trip.
Oh, what the fuck?
She's going on a trip.
No, it's not a trip, okay? It's not a vacation. I'm going with a friend. I'm going to out of the state. And it's because she's my best friend and she asked me to. Shit. The fuck?
Yeah, you don't have to explain. I'm
No,
just
the fuck
saying.
I don't.
It's crazy. Like, how long are you gonna be down there?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah. Was it 8 weeks? Or was it like 10 days?
18 whole days.
18 whole days.
Crazy. Do you know how long the flight is?
It is. It's flying through the whole day. It is gonna take a while to get there, but I've been on a plane multiple times.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just there for her. I'm like, it's okay. I got you.
That's what a ride or die is.
Yes,
That's.
Yes, that's why I'm going with her for 18 days. But let me tell you, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going and I can't. What am I gonna say? I'm going.
Aren't you afraid of the sharks? Like,
yeah, but she said those sharks don't eat people.
so what do they eat on?
They eat shrimps and shit.
Oh,
I was telling her, I was like, what about if they confuse my fat toes for like a little fat shrimp? I was like, imagínate. I'm gonna die. They're gonna fucking eat me. But she said those don't eat people. Okay, so whatever.
You're good.
I'm good.
Sister, you're hyperventilate.
I'll take my medication. I'm gonna take my medication.
So you still hyperventilate. Like, I've dealt with you in the summer.
Well,
I've dealt with you in Vegas.
Because it's supposedly not that hot.
No. I just don't.
They said it was like 80 degrees. Let me tell you, Vegas, I hit 110 degrees and I was walking in the street and I was dying. Okay, that was 110 degrees. I think she said it's not that hot.
Like, what is hot? Like, what are the digits?
90.
Well, you hyperventilate here with 80.
I do. But that's anxiety kicking in, bitch.
I'm just saying, like, do they have AC? Do they have abanicos? Like, are you prepared?
Well, you know what? Every time I go to Mexico, I prepare myself with abanicos, like, that I can wear. I can wear around my neck. Okay, so I'm good. I got my big battery pack charger.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Her and GPS on.
Yep, and I'm gonna wear a tag that gives my name and address.
My dad, dude. My dad was talking like, how are we gonna ransom you?
Yeah, he said if I get kidnapped that we don't know about the ransom, so. No, but I'm good.
You good?
I'm good.
How are we gonna podcast through there? We really gotta plan this out.
I think there's Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I hope so.
You're gonna find out when you get there.
Yeah. If not, we might have to pause for a few weeks, but I don't think so. I think we can make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll leave for somebody. Maybe I'll have my brother come and join these few weeks. I'll talk to him. He's probably like, no, bitch. The fuck?
Crazy though. You'll be traveling again. How do you feel about this?
It does give me a little like, oh my god, like, because I don't ever travel with anybody else but you guys. I don't think I've traveled alone ever.
No.
And I mean, I am going with my best friend, but it's still like, damn, I'm really leaving far, and I better have communication because I will fucking cry, and I don't know how she's gonna deal with me while I'm crying because I'm gonna want to talk to my mama. So I don't know how she's gonna do it, but.
Ya que le hagas berrinches, she'll know what you're about.
We've never actually been 24/7 like that together. So
24/7 for 18 freaking whole days with Cece.
I'm gonna ask her. I'm be like, can I record this? I'll make my own little reality TV show with her.
Yeah, I would love to watch it.
We've been together, you know, like middle school, right? Middle school.
Yeah, but now
Should
it's different.
Was it high school?
Yeah, it was both.
It was high school. No.
Didn't you meet her in
I met her in 9th grade.
Oh, okay. That's right.
So we never, like, she stayed over sometimes, but not like that, you know, like.
You're gonna pee and poop and echarte pedos together.
Yeah. Y los míos huelen a huevo. It's okay though, because she's my best friend and she loves me like that. I'm the other day I was like, I gotta tell her what pill is what, just in case I start panicking with a damn shark.
No, dude, if you're listening to this, me and her have parenting issues. I don't know how you're gonna deal with her. In her opinion. But yeah.
It's okay. She probably told me, well, you'll deal with it. Don't give a fuck. Nope. It's cool.
It's good though. It's good because I wish I had a friend like that. But you're my friend like that.
I was about to say, you wish what?
Well, that I had a different friend that was like you. Like that, where I could just go like, hey, let's just go on vacation with the kiddos.
Ven, porque tengo depresión. Cause she's so rude to me.
It's because you have a lot of friends. I don't.
So, you still went out with me?
Mm-hmm.
It was fun, you guys. We were drunk. Well, I was drunk because they
didn't like Debbie Downer.
It could have been better, but maybe I'll win a jackpot when COVID's gone.
Hopefully. You never know. The luck's still out there. And we are entrepreneurs. You want to reach out to us. Give us some kind of side hustle. You know, we want to work. Network.
We just can't sell drugs, okay? Que no sean drogas. Dude, right now, my mama thinks the other day I was talking to her. It was actually today we were eating. And she's like, you know, that I don't ever not eat unless like when I was using drugs and shit, you know. But now like the medication I'm taking lithium, and it takes your appetite away. And so today she told me like straight up, she's like, I'm afraid you're using drugs. And I was like, what? And right now that I'm talking to my sister, she's like, we really do think you're using drugs because I'm not eating. And I was like, bro, I was like, I can literally show you my bottle and tell you that it's not that.
No, but like for me, I guess like I wouldn't say that I would think you are. It's just you're falling into old habits, and we just want to make sure you're okay.
What do you mean old habits?
Like you're kind of like in your own bubble. You want to be distant. You want your privacy. You don't want to mix things. You want your own thing.
My own thing?
Like you're always irritated. You look like, you know, you're annoyed. You just want to be away.
I do. But did you notice I started maybe like a few weeks back, like 2 weeks back, I want to say? Because then that's when I started having my anxiety attacks again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I'm like, bro, my medication is really not working. Like, this shit ain't working. And actually talking about that, I did blood work. And they have to check like the lithium in your blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the negatives. So he straight up said, like, you're not even taking your medication. And I was like, yes, the fuck I am. Like, I don't swallow these 3 fucking pills just para que me digas que no me las estoy tomando.
This is why I hate doctors, because, you know, not that I hate them, it's just I dislike going to the doctor because for everything you have to take medicine, you know, and I rather poke myself than like take a pill. Like, it's just that hard for me. Like, if they give me insulin, I rather, instead of taking metformin, I rather just straight up take insulin if I had to. It's hard.
Well, I don't like none of those.
No.
I don't like sticking myself with a needle. Oh, dude, remind me that I have to order more medicine for the trip.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like poking myself, and I don't like taking meds. But I went to the point, I literally was to the point where I straight up had to ask for some type of help. And it worked, like, for sleeping, you know, I was like at a very low dosage, and it would help me sleep. And now it's like I'm taking a 600 milligram pills and I can't sleep. And that's why I'm like, dude, I was like, I don't want to be addicted to pills. And I was like, I don't want to be taking hard pills like that. But sadly, like he says, it's what's helping me. Pero también por eso no me gustan los doctores. Because es más pura pinche pastilla. Dice mi papá que nos tratan de envenenar. But that's what my daddy says.
But this is the first doctor that I actually see que le echa todos los kilos, you know?
On some real shit, because they always, all of my doctors, if I was falling asleep in class, it was because I was obese. If I was, my back was hurting, it was because I was obese. If my eyesight was weird, it was because I was obese, and because I was obese, I was gonna get diabetes. Until 18, I got diabetes, and then everything became, it was diabetes. It's your diabetes, you know. My knees crack, and it's because diabetes, and I was like, really? But and this doctor, you know, he straight up like he heard me out, you know, like I was in his office and I had like the breakdown and everything, and he calls me like every week just to make sure I'm okay, just to make sure I'm taking the meds. And it's nice that, you know, like someone really cares and is willing to help you and go all that for you. And we are playing with different medications, and it's like I gotta find something that works, I guess.
We all do. We all struggle with it. At least I know I do, and I usually brush it under the rug and act like I'm always strong, because that's what helps me keep going. But there are days where, like, damn, I have a complete mental breakdown, and I can't have one because I'm always a tough one. And everyone was like, why is Brenda like this? Even the kids were like, well, mommy, you always can do this and that, and why can't you do this?
I think that's the hard part about showing that you're always strong, you're always capable. When you want to show weakness, it's not normal, so something seems to be off, and everybody sees it weird, or like it's just not you.
Yeah, like this last year, like now that tax season, dude, always has you reminiscing where the fuck all your money went, and I'm like, damn. Fucking damn. It's just so disappointing where I'm always like trying to be this hustler, trying to get my shit right, and I'm looking back at the past and I'm like, damn, I procrastinated way too much, to the point where, like, yeah, some stuff I'm seeing it as something positive, but I see more negatives, and I don't want this year to be like that.
I don't know. See, this is why we're so different. Cause when I know I got my taxes, I said YOLO, and I'm gonna live it, and I'm gonna, you know, and I am not the person that I honestly never plan for my future. Like, yo no pienso comprar una casa, especially here, because I don't see it. Like, I don't want to be tied down to just one house. Like, I want to live, and I want to do, and I think maybe this is mentality, because in a way I kind of have my mindset to I'll probably never have kids, so I want to buy a bus, and I want to make it like you know how they build it like a home in there, like a little everything going on, like a kitchen, and like I want
an
that.
RV.
Yeah, kind of like an RV, but I want it to be a bus. And I want to travel, I want to drive, I want to go, and I can live in my bus.
So then how would that work, like family oriented, since you are such a family person? Like, if you're out traveling the world, would this be your next step? Like, how do you see yourself?
I don't think of it like I'm leaving my family, you know, like I know there's gonna be a point where we all have to go our separate ways, you know, like my parents, they talk about going to Mexico, or like that's where they want to be, and you talk about having a house here, and this is where you want to be. But that's not me, you know, like I've never been tied down regardless, you know. And I do as I want, and I do as I say, and now I feel like I found someone that thinks the same way as me. Because I think we want to have a kid so bad, but it's getting to the point now that I'm just like, I'm getting the, what's that thing called? The next one on? And I was like, and I'm getting it for like 5 years, you know? So I think it's gotten to a point where, like a family is not for us maybe, or it wasn't meant to be for us. But we want to travel. That's what we do want to do. We know we both want to travel. So this thing has to get papers.
I just feel like you're giving up so fast. Like, you're what? Saying you're 23 and you're trying to throw in the towel? Like, why don't you just wait till you're a little bit older, maybe in a healthier mindset and a healthier state, then throw in the towel. But I don't think you're quite ready to throw in the towel, to be like, this is it. Like, us. What about if you're in your little RV and you get knocked up, which we would be completely blessed, but I think about it because I have kids and I want them to have stability. I don't want them to be moving from one place to another like we had it. I want stability. That's what's been in my mindset.
I think that if I do get a little blessing, then I would probably have an RV baby. But I don't find it bad that we moved all the time. There was always new people, new friends, new doings, new beginnings, new endings.
Because your personality is such a bubbly person that you didn't deal in that sort of way. But I've spoke to my brother and me and him are on the same page. Like, we struggled when we moved, making friends, always being the new person in school. I'm not a social butterfly like you are.
I wonder why I was so social.
That's something that is really good about you that a lot of people
I just know I do want to travel. Like, I want to travel.
I would want to travel too if I didn't have kids.
But wait, okay. So why?
Why don't I travel?
Yeah, what's wrong with having kids and traveling?
Because a lot of people miss out
On
their kids' stuff because they're always traveling, or they're always...
No, but why don't you take and travel your kids with you?
What do you mean?
Like, if you're traveling, you're taking babies with you.
Because I don't want them to be always on that go mode. Like, we're gonna rush here, let's go. Because I've done that with them. Like, córrele pa acá, córrele pa allá. You'd never have your friends, a place where you grow up, your sports, your school activities and all that. I want to be able to have a job where I can do all that and be home at work or have a business.
But why can't you have a business or work from home and travel?
With kids? Yeah, I could during summertime.
I don't know. I don't think about it like that. Like, I would want to show my kid the world before he had to tie down to anything else.
So then what do you think about education?
Bitch, you know what I think about education. Okay, till this day, I do not need algebra. Okay, and till this day, I have not killed a frog. So I don't know why I need to dissect a poor little frog. Okay, so you know what I think about school. And I didn't need PE either, because, girl, look at me. Aw. You know what I think about school, sister.
Well, I guess that's a whole
And I
new
think
episode.
social studies history is messed up. I think they need to fix that straight up. Because they ain't teaching us much, to be honest, okay?
Maybe the teacher you got didn't teach you much. But maybe...
My teacher was a gym teacher. Okay? Because school had to cut the budget. Budget cuts like that. I mean, I think they should pay teachers. You want to go there? I think they should pay teachers more. Get a little bit more educated teachers. Because I have had teachers where we walk in and it smells straight up like alcohol. But did we say anything? No. Because he was going to let us watch TV.
Wow. Well, I'm sure it's not like that anymore. Those
because of
back
COVID.
In the day.
Okay, I think they teach very much sometimes drunk. Sometimes they're not even wearing pants. I've seen it on TikTok.
Yes, I've seen it too. I wouldn't be sharing that.
I know. What do you think? We totally had a lot of topics to talk about, and we really went through it.
We did. We really... What are you guys thinking about these shorter videos? Let us know. If you like the longer ones or the shorter ones. But...
And what do you guys want to hear also? Or what would you guys like to share? Choose a topic. Definitely.
Let's not lose our mojo. We are here to talk. We are here to network. We are here to hash things out. We definitely are going to be setting up some guests here in the near future. We want to hear your guys' point of view.
Oh my god. And I want to hear about February 14th. Y'all, it's my birthday, by the way, but I need ideas because my man turned out like a very romantic man, and apparently you have to get romantic, and give me some ideas. What y'all think?
Yeah, and some tips for this girl to have at least some flowers. That'd be cool.
She said, "Fuck chocolates, just the flowers."
Yes, I don't like. I'm going on a diet as of February. I started actually 2 days ago, where I started working out and using my fajas, and I need to be held accountable that I need to stay consistent. There are cheat days, I know that, and no one's perfect, but I have a goal for the summer. I better reach it. I need to. But yes, guys, this is all the time we have for this week. Tune in next week to listen to us, and this is Entre Hermanas.
Entre Hermanas.
Oops.
Go again.
That doesn't sound original.
No, because you usually say it together. You should just stop it.
See, this week is just off.
We have been too off.
For
Our
real.
schedules are
We need a
messed
limpia, dude. We need a limpia.
Una limpia de huevo?
I'm gonna go home and get an egg.
Take one out for me tomorrow. Alright, you guys. Have a good night. And this is Entre Hermanas.